How are you?
Hey man, pull up a seat. How you doing?
Good. It kind of seems like you guys did a better job this time at keeping us out.
What do you mean we?
Well, it was the officers that just told us that it was your organization's request to keep us out.
Well, as you see, I'm sitting over here, so I had nothing to do with that.
Oh, okay. What's your opinion on the Proposition 8 overturning?
I think that it's going to be appealed.
Appealed?
Yeah.
What gives you that?
Well, we already had the appeal been filed.
Okay.
So I think we're going to win eventually.
So I'm really curious to find out, like, yesterday when, like, you guys were watching the news and heard that it was overturned, what was it like in the bus?
Well, actually, I mean, we weren't watching TV on the bus.
Oh, okay.
So
well, I'm sure you were.
I was monitoring the California government website, and it wasn't like a group of us sitting around watching TV like the Super Bowl or anything like that. But it would have been fun too, you know, if there was something like that. But there weren't any proceedings as much as that I know. So just a matter of refreshing the court website, whatever that white website was, and.
So what was it like? Like, were you guys, was it atmosphere of like anger or? No,
this debate, and we've been trying to say this all along, it's not about anger or hatred for anybody. You know, it's just a matter of we didn't win that legal battles we didn't expect to, and it's been appealed, and it'll be appealed to the Supreme Court if necessary, and we'll win eventually. That was the basic opinion of everyone in the vehicle when they got word of it was, yeah, we lost this one, but it'll be appealed and it'll be overturned, and marriage will be between a man and a woman in the law.
Now, on our blog, one of our bloggers had some questions for you. Did you see that?
No.
No.
I mean, I read your blog as in the article itself. I don't read anything like if there were comments or anything like that.
No, it was a separate post. It was a post just for you.
I didn't read that one. What is the title of it?
So since Lewis reads our little blog here, I have two questions for him. Was President Obama born in the United States?
I wasn't at his birth, so I don't know.
So you don't know if he was born inside the United States?
Well, what I know that there has been controversy over whether or not his birth certificate exists. That's all. And I wasn't there at his birth, so how do I know?
Okay. The second question is, does his birth certificate from Hawaii Department of Health documenting his birth in Honolulu make him an American?
If there's a birth certificate there, then yes.
So is that a yes?
If someone has a birth certificate from where? From Honolulu? And they were born after Hawaii was made a state, is your question then saying, is that person an American citizen?
That would be the question.
Well, according to our constitutional rules, yes.
Okay. Also, it says, I'm looking forward to seeing if Lewis is A birther, but more interesting, B, believes a U.S. birth certificate merely gives you access to a series of benefits or actually makes one an American. Let's see how far his logic goes. We'll wait for your response, Lewis.
My logic about what?
About if a U.S. birth certificate merely gives you access to a series of benefits.
What does the birth certificate have to do with somebody's marriage?
Well, it's on a post that you said a piece of paper gives you access to a series of benefit afforded to married couples, but it doesn't make you married.
Yeah, I said something along those lines.
Yeah, it's pulled directly from your blog. So that's what it's questioning.
So they're trying to compare that to a birth certificate?
Because you said the piece of paper merely gives you the rights to benefits that married couples have. It doesn't make you married. So the logic is, does a U.S. birth certificate merely give you access to benefits, or does it make you a citizen?
I think if you were born in this country and you have a legal birth certificate, then you are an American citizen under a current U.S. law.
So, do you have anything to add about your statement about just the marriage certificate is just
Well,
benefits?
I think that when people get married, if you have a piece of paper, I mean, I can make a piece of paper that says right now, I can make it in Photoshop. It says I'm married. I'm not saying that marriage licenses and certificates for same-sex couples are Photoshopped, but what I'm saying is I could physically make one myself. It doesn't mean I'm married. I can make a piece of paper that says anything. It doesn't mean anything.
Well,
it has to have a meaning.
Heterosexual couples need that same certificate as well.
So I don't understand what the question is.
No, it does make you married, and
It makes you registered with the government as a married couple, but what I'm saying is it doesn't make you married in what marriage really is. Of course, you're registered with the government, and it holds its legal standing and legal meaning as a piece of paper. Of course, it's a legal document. But what I'm saying is it's a legal document, but it's not really what marriage is. I mean, the government could redefine any word they want to and give you a certificate. Sorry, I'm not looking at you, but the sun is...
No, it's okay.
Right. And but what I'm saying is that the meaning of marriage is between a man and a woman, and just because the government redefines that and gives you a piece of paper that says you're married, is not mean that you're actually married. Although you're registered as with the government as a married couple. My interpretation of marriage is that it's not actual marriage.
So are you a volunteer?
A volunteer is I'm putting forth my time and energy to do this. Yes.